and take your washcloth and scrub between your belly button. It's Colleen, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over an in-depth video about my hygiene and skincare routine as a plus-size baddie. Pre-shower to after shower. Now before getting into the shower, I make sure I have my washcloth, my scrubber, anything that I need will be in that shower because I know once I step into that shower, I'm not getting out until my butt is crystal clean. As soon as I get in the shower, this is the order that I go in. This is to make sure that there are no soaps left on my body, nothing is left on my body at all whatsoever when I step out of that shower. Shampoo the hell out of my hair. I tend to do a double cleanse because I tend to get very oily hair, as some of y'all can see my roots be looking a little greasy, and I promise they're not. I showered last night. After I rinse out the shampoo, I put conditioner in, let that sit for 10 minutes, then I do my face wash. My face wash tends to be two different types. So I go for the Kiehl's gentle cleanser. The second type is the La Roche-Posay gel cleanser as well. Those are my two that I tend to go back and forth between. I love them both very much. Once I wash off my face and I wash all the conditioner out of my hair, I pull my hair back and I get to town on my body because my body is the main concept of everything that's going on. The first thing I do when it comes to washing my body is the Dial antibacterial soap. You can use Dial, you can use Dove. That's what I use. I lather it up and I go to town on where I think bacteria is going to grow. So, as a bigger body person, I tend to sweat a little bit more and I tend to get rashes and trapped bacteria because I have rolls. Perfectly fine, don't care. So, boobs, belly button. Don't forget your belly button. I'm talking take a washcloth, go to town, like for real. Belly button, underneath the belly, in between the thighs, around the coochie, not in the coochie, but back rolls, wherever I feel needs it. Wherever I feel like it needs to go. After I wash all of that off, then comes my second cleanse, which is either a scented soap or whatever I'm using at the time. Right now, I'm using the Dove Foaming Body Wash for sensitive skin. Put that all over my body. I tend to turn off the water, scrub, like go all over my body. But my key ingredient when it comes to scrub-a-dub-dubbing is a silicone scrubber. It has these little prongs. You put the soap on and it lathers it up. As you move around, it gets lathery. And it has a little handle on the back so you're able to hold it like this and all over. Take my body wash, put it on here and all over. Once I'm done with that, then I go in with my exfoliant. Now let me explain what exfoliant is. Exfoliant is to help get rid of dead skin so that you get a cleaner shave. I use exfoliant because I tend to get ingrown hairs and boils on the inner thighs a lot, especially where my bikini line is. I don't get boils that frequently, but ingrown hairs I'm very prone to. This is what my current exfoliant looks like. It is from Walmart. An exfoliant really is sugar mixed with water, baking soda, and whatever flavoring that they choose. Of this one's blueberry. It smells so good. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You take a clump of that and go to town on your inner thighs, bikini line. You're gonna feel like it's a little rough. It shouldn't be too rough. If it's too rough, then you're not using correct exfoliant. Another key thing when it comes to exfoliant, if you know you're gonna shave your legs, your bikini line, exfoliate the day before. It tends to make it a little bit more easier and you don't get ingrown hairs as much. That is what goes on with me. If I notice that I exfoliate the day before, then I shave, I'm not badly infected with ingrown hairs. But if I exfoliate and then I shave immediately after, I tend to get really bad ingrown hairs. The next thing, for me personally, I use men's razors. I use Harry's, Gillette, Hydro. Those are the three main brands that I tend to go to, or to be honest, whichever has 5+ blades on it and is the cheapest at CVS. Because I'm not spending an arm and a leg. Like, women's razors are expensive. And I don't want to spend all that money on it. Once I exfoliate, I rinse it all off. You don't need to use a fancy shaving cream. You can literally use conditioner. That's what I do. Take whatever conditioner I'm using at the time, little pump all over where I gotta shave, perfectly good as new. Same thing. I'm like, I don't understand why people need these fancy shaving creams. To me, it's not worth it. So once I'm all shaved and cleaned and ready to go, shower comes off, get out of the shower. The most important steps as a plus size person is to make sure that I don't have any friction or that there's no odors that are going to trap between my rolls. That is my main concern. So when I get out of the shower, I don't put anything on until I am dry as the Sahara Desert. My hair can be wet, that's fine, but my belly button, under my boobs, my belly, underneath my ass cheeks, wherever it is, dry, not an ounce of water. Because my key ingredient to making sure that I smell good all day long and feel good, you guys know what I'm gonna say. My Gold Bond spray. This is my best friend. I have 2 of them because I go through them so much. I don't care once you get out of the shower, if you got a spread eagle underneath the fan, do what you gotta do. That's what I do. Once I'm fully dry, my first thing, taking my spray, shaking it up, and spraying wherever I need fit. Armpits, boobs, belly button, just a little, all good to go. Once I put that on there, I still don't get dressed. I let it soak into my skin. I do spread eagle on my bed, and you wanna know what? That's perfectly fine. I'm in the privacy of my own room. Don't care. But it's what I do to make sure that I smell good and that I keep feeling fresh throughout the day. Now, if you're someone like me who tends to get friction between her legs a lot, especially between my thighs or my bikini line, those I tend to get very bad, especially in the summer, because you know it's very warm outside, but also chafing happens and it's okay, it's normal. If I feel like I'm getting rash on my inner thighs or especially a rash on my bikini line, which tends to happen, diaper rash cream. Take a pea-sized amount and you put it on your area. I tend to put it on my bikini line and underneath my belly because I tend to get rashing, and that's fine. But another key thing, do not put your clothes on. Stay naked. Because once you put your clothes on, everything that you just put on your body is going to absorb into your clothes. And that defeats the whole purpose of what we just did. So, after I put that on, let it soak 10, 15 minutes. Read a book, scroll on your phone, do what you gotta do. Depending on what the weather is, if it's warm outside, my next immediate step, anti-chafing cream. Mega Babe is perfect because it's clear. You put it on, there's no residue. Immediately after, and letting that just be on my skin for a little bit. After everything has soaked into my body and I am feeling very refreshed, it's time for my moisturizer. I use 2 moisturizers on my body. So this is the Kiehl's Soy Milk and Honey Whipped Body Butter. Ugh. It is so good. It keeps my skin so hydrated and it has no scent to it whatsoever. Yeah, it says soy milk and honey whipped butter and it says with shea butter. No scent. It just smells, it smells like the beach to me. It is fantastic. No irritation on my skin whatsoever. Depending on what I'm doing, Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Oil. This is so addicting. It makes you smell so good. And then the best part is that if you're putting it on your arms and stuff and you put the perfume on, oh my god, you're gonna get compliments nonstop. If you have the matching perfume with this, let me tell you something. The best compliment I can get from somebody is that I smell good. So I know my routine works for me 110% because I'm on it like it's nobody's business. My biggest fear is smelling bad. And I'm sure there are other people and other plus size people, doesn't matter, you don't have to be plus size to have a fear that you smell bad, is that I'm gonna smell bad. And I'm okay, that's okay to have that fear. But with this routine, you're not gonna smell bad. I smell like summer, and who doesn't love the smell of summer? But that is my hygiene routine for my entire body, head to toe. on how I smell good as a plus size baddie.